Hello and welcome to Waggaman Stadium. Some AAA baseball from the Pacific Coast League on tap for you. It's the Las Vegas Aviators and the Reno Aces. One of the stories today, fresh off the bus, we've got a highly touted player making his AAA debut. All eyes will be on him as he takes the field. First pitch coming your way next. One down. Next is the designated hitter, Pops Peters. Into center field. That'll fall for a hit.
Batting sixth.
Wow, he did not take long to announce his arrival. What a moment. Runner at first with one gone. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Tommy Troy.
Clutch up for us.
And 1 and 2. Runner on the go. Grounder to third. The feed for one. Applies the tag and they get two. Double play. Now at the dish, Pops Peters. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Designated hitter, Pops Peters.
Peters recently arrived after he got called up from AA. This one's hammered to left center, well struck. That's a base hit. Round second, headed for third. Headed for the plate. To second, and he gets back. Scores with ease. Big time at bat right there. Comes through, and they're back within a run. Got out in front, but didn't allow the wrists to yank that one into foul ground. That's a good example of extending through the swing and following through to line that pitch into the outfield for a hit. Now here's the 0-2. And now the runner breaks for third. Fires over to first. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. They pick up a run. Stepping to the plate for Reno, Pops Peters. Line drive to short and caught. One hit in the inning, a solo home run. And now the DH, Pops Peters.
Designated hitter, Pops Peters.
Dives, but it kicks off the glove. Beats the throw, and they catch a break as they get a base runner first. Man at first with one gone. Coming up to the dish for Reno, Tommy Troy. 2 and 2, here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Tapped out in front of the plate. To third, tag, out. Peters was solid in his AAA debut. He had some really nice at-bats. Didn't look overmatched by the more advanced pitchers, and that's exactly what the front office wanted to see from him. They challenged him, and he rose to that challenge. Pops Peters, the former first-round pick, gearing up. A promising young prospect will certainly play a key role in this one. It's the Las Vegas. Just about ready to go. Starting on the mound in this one, Pops Peters. Here's what we'll be looking for. What a great job he's done this season limiting right-handed batters, keeping their average against him down below 200. You face so many righty hitters over the course of a season, and that means how you perform against them is extra important. Amazing that he's kept them under the Mendoza line. Cooper Bowman leading things off and takes a strike. There's a strike. Twice now he's let a high strike go by, and the pitcher's gotten ahead 0-2. Now I think he climbs the ladder. Pitch misses. Ball one. Swung on and missed. Struck him out. One out in the top of the first. Digging in for the Aviators, Denzel Clark. Collected a couple of hits in yesterday's game. That one in there. 0-2. With two straight strikes on the inner half of the plate, that leaves the batter vulnerable away. Maybe something off speed. Swings through it for the strikeout. Quick start this evening, 2 out in the top of the first. Now at the plate, C.J. Alexander.
0-1.
Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2.
The left-handed batter waits. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And a nice frame on the mound, he sets him down 1-2-3. No runs, no base hits, no errors, no one left. Is kudzu driving you crazy? Are creeping figs driving you to creeping madness? Are you stuck in the weeds? Then you need to call Hack and Slash Landscaping today. Top half of the second from Reno. High fly to center. Thomas coming on. Hauls it in for the out. And the batter will be the shortstop, Darryl Hernandez. Plenty of zip on that fastball. You can hear it sizzling, even from the press box. Looks sharp.
1-1. Ball 2. 2-1.
1 out and the base is empty. Swings through that one for a strikeout. Stepping to the plate for Vegas, Colby Thomas. Right through there for a strike. Thomas, the number 6 hitter in today's lineup, and he was a third-round pick back in 2022. There's a sinker at the knees for a strike. He didn't like either of the first 2 he saw, and now he has to battle down 0-2. Got it. Nice job out there as he gets him 1-2-3. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left aboard. We go to the bottom of the second inning. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. At the plate, Pops Peters.
Peters.
This one is labeled. 1 up, 1 down. That's the aggressive approach that's become more prevalent nowadays. Find the first pitch you think you can drive and take a rip. Great contact, but he wasn't rewarded with a hit. Max Muncy, the leadoff batter, looks at ball 1.
Yeehaw! 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swings through that one for strike 2. That's smart pitching to come in on the hands because he's struggled at times with the inside pitch. Good placement, that cutter. Might be one to come back to. That one misses. That one is foul. We'll see another. Another full count pitch. Got the batter looking for the K. They get the leadoff batter here in the third. And now, Carlos Cortez. Not getting the desired results at the plate recently. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games. Top of the third, no score. Swing and a miss. Picks up the 7th strikeout of the ball game. Here's the catcher, Johnny Pareda.
Hike.
2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 2. Not sure what was discussed in the hitters meeting before this game. They're swinging at just about anything. And the curveball is down and in. On 0-2, he expanded the zone but couldn't get the chase on that bender and was down on strikes. Half of the third coming up, still scoreless. Top of the fourth inning with the Aviators at the dish.
Leading off for Las Vegas, the second baseman, Cooper Bauman.
Swings through the fastball up in the zone. He swung early in the count, and that's been a recurring theme with this lineup. Seems like a big part of their strategy in this one.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Got the hitter swinging for the strikeout. One gone leading off the fourth. And he just continues rolling out there, looking really confident on that 3-pitch K. Clark, the batter now, whiffs for strike one. The hitters in this lineup have been aggressive early in the count, swinging a lot, but then when they get down, they need to be a little more patient. Maybe they take some pitches and extend the at-bats, try to get some base runners aboard. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. 2 quick outs in the top of the fourth. Now coming up to the dish for Las Vegas, CJ Alexander. Struck out swinging in the first AB. Swing and a foul straight back. The 0-1 offering. Late swing, foul to the left. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And that just misses. Great job to lay off that one on 0-2. Those big looping curves. Swings through it for the K. And it's 3 up and 3 down in this inning. So 12 up, 12 down to begin the ball game. Bases empty, 1 away. Digging in for the Aces, Pops Peters.
Peters.
A laser into the outfield. And 2 away now. On to the next inning, and here's the first baseman, Brennan Malone. Fouled off, he was late. Malone stands at 6 foot even, 200 pounds. He's been unconscious at the plate, hitting better than .350 in his last 10 games.
No ball, 2 strikes.
0-2, and the delivery. Set down on strikes. And the leadoff hitter set down in the fifth. And he must have been looking in some other location. Otherwise, I don't know why he'd go down looking on a fastball on the inner half. Foul ball there. The Aces, leading by 1, were in the top of the 5th inning. Pops this one up, foul on the left side. Pinto under it. But it's the hitter that makes the catch. 2 away now. Those high fastballs in the zone look so tempting, but it's hard for hitters to get on plane with them. Colby Thomas getting ready to hit. 3-pitch strikeout in the last AB. Will definitely want to do better this time. Love how he's attacking the zone, throwing a ton of strikes. These hitters need to be ready to swing at the first good strike they see. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Got the strikeout looking. Nice job out there as he gets them 1-2-3. All set for the start of this inning, and now the DH, Max Muncy. He's thrown a lot of first pitch strikes, so the hitters need to be ready to swing early. It may not drive up the pitch count too much, but you know you'll have a good shot to do damage. Swing and a miss, that's a K. Leadoff batter retired in the 6th. So up next, Carlos Cortez. 0 for 1, struck out swinging last time. The Aviators, still in search of their first hit in this one. Swing and a miss. That one missed by a ton. Great pitch to get a swing like that. Struck out swinging. 2 outs opening up the top of the 6th inning. Looks like he doesn't want to hand the ball off to the bullpen just yet. Impressive work. Johnny Pareda, the next to hit. Went hitless in 4 at-bats yesterday. And that one fouled off. 2 outs, bases empty. And swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And there's a ball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And a nice frame on the mound. He sets him down 1-2-3. Perfection through 6 innings. The Aces. Man on at first. Next up, the designated hitter, Pops Peters. Switch hitter, batting righty against the lefty on the mound.
Hey, drive them in. No one better right here.
Ground ball, could be 2. There's 1. They get 2.
That's an out.
That play looked smooth and simple, but it's any. Welcome back. We're in the 7th inning, and we have a new pitcher on the mound, John Curtis. Some serious action on his slider, a lot of spin rate and a lot of break. You think you know? One down. Next is the DH, a switch hitter, Pops Peters. Hitless last night, and they only scored 1 run. Grounder up the middle, Bowman. And there's 2 away.
He's out.
Stepping to the plate for Reno, Pops Peters. 0 for 1. Absolutely wrecked in the air to deep right center, and it's gone. A home run. A solo blast. And that's how they take the lead. It's 1-0. Blasted out of the park for the lead, and I am certain the dugout is fired up right now. And he's now hit his first homer at the AAA level. Nice milestone on the way to the majors. If he keeps hitting them out of the yard, it may speed up his timeline. When a pitcher throws a sinker up in the zone, it can flatten out a bit, which gives a smart hitter an opportunity to do some real damage. He did well there to stay in his mechanics and hammer that one for the homer. Wallops this one out towards right center. That one hops against the fence. Go ahead run into scoring position, stopping at second on the play. Some excellent swings for him in this game as he notches extra base hit number 2. Got the center cut fastball and pounced on it. That thing was smoked. And now they've got a good chance to take the lead late in this one.
Hey, your turn.
Runner takes off for third in the dirt.
1-2.
And now they've got him in a rundown. And they put the tag on him for the out. Peters went deep for the first time in AAA baseball, a really special moment. Big confidence booster for him to be able to flex some power at the higher level of the minors. It shows he's Pops Peters coming off his first AAA homer last game. What a moment for him and his team. They could really use that pop in their lineup again today. It's the Las Vegas. Coming up to the dish for Reno, Pops Peters. Homered last night, added another hit as well. Ripped into right center, should be extra bases. Makes the turn at second and heads for third. Coming to the plate. Relay throw. Runner scores and they have the lead. 1-0. Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. Nice line drive cut there. Had everything working smoothly on the swing. That's one to try and replicate. Runner takes off for third. And that's ball 4. Throw to third. Safe. Next up for the Aces, Kristen English.
Batting 6, the designated hitter, Kristen English.
Harris. That ends the inning and limits the damage. 1 run. Digging in for the Aces, Pops Peters. Picked up an RBI the last time up. Still their only run of the game so far.
Nice hit. You gotta go.
And they hold the runner at second. He's already 2 for 2 with a single and a double and moseying right along to set up a chance at the cycle. One out and runners at first and second. Next to hit, Rene Pinto. Grounder on the right side, could be 2. Slings to second. Return throw to first. Out. Double play, and that'll do it. And here's the catcher, Johnny Pareda. Bunting for a hit. Peters will do it alone. That ends the inning on the bunt attempt. And now at the plate, pops Peters. Peters stands at 6'6", 255 pounds, a former first rounder in 2024. And that's a base hit around second on the way to third. Headed for the plate, the relay. And they put the tag on. That's the third out, inning over. 1 run on 2 hits, no error. Coming up to the dish for Reno, pops Peters. He's 3 for 3 with a couple of doubles and a single. Base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out. And he's clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately. He's a threat every time he steps into the box. Here's the 0-2 pitch. There goes the runner. Next one's popped in the air into right. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out. You love to see concentration like that. Big spot, high crowd energy, and he maintains focus and delivers with a great swing. 1-2 pitch. Rolls away a little bit. No action on the bases, though. On the ground. Fires to second. Out! The double play cuts down the potential tying. 1 away and the potential winning run at second. Peters, 4 for 4 with 2 doubles and 2 singles. That one smashed to left field. It's back. Puts it away. Tags up from second, heads to third. Just a shade too early with the swing, and the mechanics might have broken down a bit. He needs to try to put that up the middle instead of yanking it to the pull side. Now the 1-2 pitch. Pops this one up to the right side. And the infield fly rule called. Peters played great despite the team loss. 2 RBI on 4 hits. Huge effort dish. I hope he's... Pops Peters comes into this one fresh off a 4-hit game. Shades of Tony Gwynn. That's the kind of contact any team would take in their lineup. It's the Las Vegas. So here's the cleanup hitter, Seth Brown. And here's the 0-2. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Flips it, there's 1. And that's 2. 2 outs, runner on first base. Next up for the Aces, pops Peters. Here's a grounder up the middle. Base hit, that was smoked through the infield. Runner holds up at second, 2 aboard now. So 2 on and 2 out. Stepping to the plate for Reno, Tristan English. In the air, right field. Dives, but can't make the catch. The run scores from second. Runner holds at third, so just one across on the play. Big swing of the bat right there to give him the lead. That was clutch. At this point, I don't know where you can throw him a pitch that you know won't get hit. That one was well out of the zone, and he still squared it up for the knock. Swings and flares it. Inning over. 2 runners left stranded, but they do manage to push across a run. We go on to inning number 2. Reno with the lead, 1-0. And now the right fielder, Caden Tranquil.
Right fielder, number 10, Caden Tranquil.
Ground ball, left side, could be 2. Good feed, that's 1. Over to first, safe. Bases are empty with 2 away. Digging in for the aces, Pops Peters. Smoke to right, but he's got it. We're ready for the 5th inning. Digging in, Max Muncy.
Max Muncy.
Towards first. And there's 1 down. Back to the top of the order here. Now it's the second baseman, Cooper Bowman. Now here's the 0-2. Right side. Steps on first for the out. So 2 down. Pops Peters now at the plate. 1 for 2. This one's hammered to left center. Well struck. Might be trouble here. He turns and heads for second. In at second with a 2-out double. And he's clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately. And he's a threat every time he steps into the box. Coming up to the dish for Reno, Tristan English. 0-2, here's the pitch. Runner takes off for third. In the dirt. No throw, and he steals third easily. This one in the air to right. And that retires the side. 2 away, and the bases are loaded. And here at the plate, Pops Peters. This chance at some insurance runs is brought to you by Mutual Consolidated Cow Insurance. They'll always steer you in the right direction. Swing and a drive. Back there. Snags it on the warning track. As they escape, the bases loaded deep twice in the inning. Both solo shots. Not the greatest game he's ever had, but he helped him get the win. Take some lessons from this. Bottom of the inning, stepping to the plate for Reno, Pops Peters. That one hit to right, pretty deep. Puts it away for the out. 2 outs and runners at first and second. Next is the designated hitter, Pops Peters.
Here we go right here. No one better. No one better.
That one ripped into right center. Should be extra bases. One run comes across, and here comes the runner. Now a relay to the plate. In there, runner scores. And it's 4-0. Nicely done, brings home 2. That's the kind of knock every batter loves to have. A well-struck ball into the opposite field gap. That one was extra bases all the way. 2 out and a runner in scoring position. Now it's the shortstop, Tommy Troy.
Runner, yes,
Pitch,
yes.
runner is on the move for third. Hit weakly on the ground. Hernandez. Play made, that ends the inning. So they move out in front after a 4. So digging in, Pops Peters. 1 for 2.
Designated hitter, Pop Peters.
Bashes this one to deep left center.
Get out of here, get out of here.
It's off the wall. Coming around third. The relay to the plate. It's offline and the run scores. It's 9-0. That makes 2 doubles for him on the day. Not a bad bit of work by the DH. Now, Tommy Troy. And the runner takes off for third. Swing, soft line drive. Catch is made, inning over. Hope you had a good stretch at home, set for the last half of the 7th. And now, Pops Peters. Now a laser to second, but caught for the out. One of those plays just goes to show that not everything is within your control on the baseball field. Batter did everything right and still didn't get the hit. Pops Peters, the star of the show, getting ready to showcase his skills on the diamond. It's the Reno Aces and the Sugarland Space Cowboys. Welcome back. And on the hill, Pops Peters. Here's a scouting report for you. You can see from the stats that he's been death on lefty batters this season. Maybe they have a tough time picking the ball up out of his hand, but whatever it is, he's really limited them. It's an impressive stat and something he can build upon as he develops. Here's the 0-2 pitch. In the dirt. What a take with 2 strikes. Swung on and missed, struck him out. 1 gone, bottom half of the first. Digging in, Zach Short. Swings through that one.
0-1.
Strike 2. That's smart pitching to come in on the hands because he's struggled at times with the inside pitch. Good placement on that cutter. Might be one to come back to. One, 2 now. Struck out swinging. 2 quick outs in the bottom of the first this evening. Next up for the Space Cowboys, Zach DeZenzo. Making a lot of contact recently, working on a 5-game hitting streak. And very quickly, it's 0-2 to the DH. 2 quick strikeouts to start the game for this lineup. They may need to got him. And it's 3 up and 3 down in this inning. An inning in the books tonight, and worthless here on the show. Top half of inning number 2 from Sugar Land. The Space Cowboys are part of a growing trend of MLB teams putting their AAA affiliates as close as possible. It's less than a 45-minute drive from Sugar Land to Minute Maid Park. Aggressive approach paid off there, found something he could hit. He put a very good swing on that one, even if he couldn't elevate it. Snap throw to first, and they got the runner. Bottom half of the second, and now Jacob Melton.
The left fielder, Jacob.
No, that's a ball. 1-0. 1-1.
Swings through that one, out in front there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Struck out looking, and quickly 1 away in the second inning. Stepping to the plate for Sugar Land, Bryce Matthews.
Strike. Ooh. No ball, 1 strike.
That misses the zone, and now it's even 1-1. Comes up empty, strike 2.
1-2.
Got the hitter swinging for the strikeout. Already 2 gone in the home half of the second inning. Coming up to the dish now for Sugar Land, Jaron Williams.
That's a ball.
Some nasty action on his sinker, and hitters need to force him to come up in the zone if they want to avoid chasing the low stuff. Fouled off left side. 2 down and nobody aboard. Bottom half of the second inning. Nice eye right there. Got him looking. Nice job out as he gets him 1-2-3. No runs on no hit. Bottom of the inning, digging in for the Space Cowboys, Kennedy Corona. Corona measures 6'10", 190 pounds, and he's been hitting well lately, batting over 300 in his last 10 games. Swings through the fastball up in the zone. Looks like he might be willing to chase up the ladder even higher after that swing. The pitcher saw that, and we'll see how he adapts. Close, doesn't get the call. Swings and misses, it's a strikeout. They get the leadoff batter here in the third. Austin Deming digs in now. Foul ball there. Oh and 1, here's the pitch. Swings through it. Down 0-2, and now you have to shorten up and just find a way to put it in play. Maybe gonna have to fight one or two off. Got him swinging. 2 straight retired to begin the bottom of the 3rd. And here's the catcher, Brian Lavastida.
Huh. 0-1.
Strike 2.
Oh, it's him.
1-1-1-1.
Up the middle. Handles. Play made. That ends the inning. On to the 4th frame. Still scoreless. Proud sponsor of this broadcast. With only one ATM available, you can be sure your pin is secure. Join MSECU today.
No ball. One
Back
strike.
here in Sugarland, bottom of the 4th. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2. I think he was a touch late to recognize the curve out of the hand. He'll have to refocus with 2 strikes. Gets him looking. Leadoff batter retired in the 4th. And he just continues rolling out there, looking really confident on that 3-pitch K. Short, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Love how he's attacking the zone, throwing a ton of strikes. These hitters need to be ready to swing at the first good strike they see. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Some good fundamentals from the infielder as he ranged back on that play. You can lose track of where you are and start worrying that you're going to collide with the outfielder. Nice catch. Just missed. The next offering misses, and that's ball 2. Swings through that one for strike 2. 2 outs, bases empty. Swing and a miss. And that's a 1-2-3 inning. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. On to the next inning, digging in for the aces, Pops Peters. Hard grounder into the outfield for a hit. Just the hit he's allowed tonight, and I don't think that one is going to break up his rhythm too much. Gotta say, he's been terrific with his command in this one. Step off, throw to first.
Hey, looking good, looking good. Runner!
Runner on the move. Fly ball, right field. Corona. And makes the simple catch. Go-ahead run on base. Stepping to the plate for Reno, Aramis Garcia.
Hey, drive him in. Need you right here.
Runner on the go. In the dirt.
1 strike.
Throw and safe. That is a stolen base. And now a runner moves into scoring position as we look for the first run of the ball game. Runner goes again. Ground ball to second base. Matthews. That's out number 2. To the plate. Safe. On the board first, it's 1-0.
The second baseman, Connor Kaiser.
We head to the bottom of the 5th inning. Stepping to the plate for Sugarland, Jacob Melton. The hitters in this lineup have been aggressive early in the count, swinging a lot, but then when they get down, they need to be a little more patient. Maybe they take some pitches and extend the at-bats, try to get some base runners aboard. And that's a strikeout looking. And the leadoff hitter set down in the 5th. Here's the second baseman, Bryce Matthews. 0 for 1, struck out swinging last time. That one close, ruled a ball. The Space Cowboys still in search of their first hit in this one.
1-1.
Swing and a miss late on that one. Strike 2. Textbook pitching. Slowed him down with the curve, then blew the fastball by him after he adjusted to the lower velo. Great work. And a swing and a miss. 2 quick outs here in the bottom half of the 5th inning. And here at the plate, Jaron Williams. First at bat was a strikeout. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
0-1.
Swing Swing and a miss. Fine work in this one, just one strike away from a 5th shutout frame. Two outs and nobody aboard. Swings through it for the strikeout. And a nice frame on the mound. He sets him down 1-2-3. We're in the bottom of the 6th. Coming up to the dish now for Sugarland, Kennedy Corona. Fly ball out to left field. One away. Just a shade too early with the swing, and the mechanics might have broken down a bit. He needs to try to put that up the middle instead of yanking it to the pull side. He's thrown a lot of first pitch strikes, so the hitters need to be ready to swing early. It may not drive up the pitch count too much, but you know you'll have a good shot to do damage. And it's 1-2 now following the swing and miss. That one 95 to finish the punch out. Next up, Brian Lavastida. 0 for 1, grounded out the first time around. And that's a little bit high. And that's ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Home team down by 1. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
2 strike.
Little bit low. Close, but called a ball. Showing a little displeasure with the ump's call on that pitch around the top of the zone. Swings through it for the K. Nice job out there as he gets them 1-2-3. Nobody on and 2 out.
Peter.
Come on, ball, get on up.
And that's a base hit. Throws to second, around first, hustling for 2. Caught in a rundown now. Puts the tag on him, and that's the inning. 1 hit in the inning. We're back, and a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th, John Curtis. He has not given up a lot of homers this year. Opposing lineups can't rely on the long ball to score runs against him. To the right side, Deming takes it to the bag alone. That ends the inning as they... Top half of inning number 2 from Sugarland.
Peter.
Liner right at him in center. That's the aggressive approach that's become more prevalent nowadays. Find the first pitch you think you can drive and take a rip. Great contact, but he wasn't rewarded with a hit. Left field, this one pretty far back. The grab, 1 away. We're ready for the 5th inning. Coming up to the dish for Reno, Pops Peters. Absolutely wrecked in the air to deep right center, and it's gone, a home run. Made the hurdler pay for that one. A solo shot, and they tack on to their lead. It's 5-1. Always helps to pad the lead, and they did exactly that. All set for the start inning, and now the DH, Pops Peters. And the leadoff hitter aboard. Now he turns for second. The relay hung up in a rundown now. And they put the tag on him for the out. Next up for the Aces, Pops Peters. He's already homered in this ballgame. A 2-out knock, and it keeps the inning alive. And he continues this huge game, even if that one did stay in the yard. What a performance. Rene Pinto getting ready to hit.
Runner!
There goes the runner. Goes down looking on that one. So no run. Huge effort at the dish. I hope he savors this game. Performances like this don't happen every day. Pops Peters, the top prospect in the league, is ready to go. All eyes on the rising star today. It's the Reno Aces. So digging in, Pops Peters. And you'd have to think that a breakthrough might be coming here. Peters hit a homer in his most recent game. Hit hard on a line. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. One run's in. Runner holds at third, so just one across on the play. Well, that's a big swing of the bat, driving in the run with the two-bagger. Beautiful swing there leads to the double, and the hitting coach has to figure out how they can make that the default swing going forward. A minor leaguer who can unlock that swing consistently is going to be on the rise. Popped up. Matthews. 2 down. So 2 on and 2 out. Tristan English will hit next.
Let's go.
Grounder to third. Whips it to first. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. One run. Now it's the second baseman, Bryce Matthews. Grounder might be 2. To first. They get the out on the safe play, but I think they could have tried for 2. Nobody out. Runners at the corners. Peters digs in now. RBI knocked the last time up, and now a chance to drive in another run. Hard ground ball, base hit. Runner from third in to score. It's an RBI single. They trail by 1. It's a 3-2 ball game. Nobody out, first and second here. Here's the catcher, Rene Pinto. In the air, right field. Makes the catch, 1 down. So up next, Tristan English.
Hey, we need you right here. Here you go now.
On the ground, 2 ball. There's 1. And that's 2. 1 away and a runner at first. Next to hit, Pops Peters.
Hey, clutch up right here.
To first, maybe a 2 ball. Feeds to second, out there. Return throw to first, out. Double play. And the batter now, Joe Hudson. Weakly on the ground to second, Lopez. 1 at second. Throw to first, but not in time. 1 out, and the potential go-ahead run is at second.
Now batting, the first baseman, Pops Peters.
Hard ground ball, base hit. The throw to second is offline. And he's clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately. And he's a threat every time he steps into the box. 1 out and 2 in scoring position. Rene Pinto, the next to hit. Now a high fly ball to left center. Melton on the move to the gap. There to make the catch. Runners up from second and third. And a big run comes across on the sac fly. Runner scores and they take the lead. We're in extras here. And here's the first baseman, Pops Peters. The plan should be to hit behind the runner, perhaps shoot it to the right side. Labeled on a line to center. Right there to make the grab. Runner tags and goes to third. Clearly ready to swing the bat starting off this inning. Tough break, line out, but a really nice cut. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Digging in for the Space Cowboys, Bryce Matthews. And he grounds it to the right side. Steps on first for the out. Peters did well despite the loss. Had 3 hits and 2 runs batted in. Great game at the plate. So 2 down. Digging in for the aces, Pops Peters. And a base hit. So digging in, Rene Pinto. On 0-1, the delivery. Runner on the go. In the air to left. And that's the end of the inning. Runner at first. Now up, Pops Peters. 3 hits in the loss last night. Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. Slings to second. To first, double play. Nicely done. That play looked smooth and simple, but it's anything but. Credit to them for an outstanding double play.
Hey, clutch up right here.
This one's hammered to left center, well struck. Pretty deep. And it hits the fence. Runner from second scores as they add on. And he's clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately. And he's a threat every time he steps into the box. Runner takes off for third. Grounder to the left side. Picks it up. There with plenty of time. Inning over. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. And now the right fielder, Zach DeZenzo. On the ground to second, might be 2. Good feed, that's 1. They get 2. Always love a double play, especially when it's a 2 away and a runner at first. Jacob Melton now at the plate. Next one's popped in the air into right, Lopez. But the first baseman gets there instead. And that ends the inning. Next up for the Space Cowboys, Bryce Matthews. Here comes the pitch. That one down the line, Peters. And steps on the bag for the out.
Now batting, the catcher.
Base is empty with 2 out. And here's the catcher, Joe Hudson. 2-2 pitch. That one to first, Peters. Takes it to the bag, and that'll do it. No runs, no hits, no errors. So here's the cleanup hitter, Pops Peters. Drove it off the wall last time, just missed going yard. This one is labeled. Makes the catch. Tags up from second, heads to third. And he was all over that heater. A grain or two lower on the ball, and it's still flying, and he's got to jog around the bases. Tied at 6. And now pops Peters. And that's a base hit. He's put together a really excellent game with the bat. Great rip on that one to the pole side. Didn't get too far ahead of it. Throw over to first. Just back in. Oh, close play. The 2-2. Runner on the go. Soft contact in the air. On to first. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Peters put together a nice showing despite the loss. Top half of inning number 2 from Sugar Land. Swing and a drive. Gone. Big dog's gotta eat. A solo blast. And that's how they take the lead. It's 1-0. That's a good job to be aggressive in the box after watching him closely on the mound. Once you've got his timing down, it's a lot easier to give a strong, confident swing.
Come on, ball, get on up.
Lays it on a bounce and can't handle it. And that makes it another multi-hit game for him. He's had some really good ABs lately. With balls into the gaps like that one, hitters know they can think about extra bases and make that wide turn around first base. That's a great swing. On the ground to third, Williams. Third out. So they strand a pair. We move on to the bottom of the third. Reno with the lead, 1-0. On to the next inning. Stepping to the plate for Reno, pops Peters. A frozen rope. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. Clearly ready to swing the bat starting off this inning. Tough break with the line out, but a really nice cut. This one's hammered to left center, well struck. Should be trouble here. He turns and heads for second. It's a double, 3-hit ball game. And he's clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately. And he's a threat every time he steps into the box. Runner edging away at second base. In the dirt. Throw to third, safe by plenty.
Clutch up, drive him in right now. Here we go, bud.
Swings and jolts one to left. This one carrying. Snags it on the warning track. Runner tags for home. Now a relay to the plate. It's off the mark and the runner scores. And they take a 3-run lead. Coming up to the dish for Reno, pops Peters. He's already homered in this ballgame. Sharp grounder into the outfield for a hit. They stop the lead runner at second, now 2 on with 2 outs. And he continues this huge game, even if that one did stay in the yard. What a performance. So up next, Tommy Troy.
Shortstop, Tommy Troy.
Lifted down the left side, and it drops in. Runner around third. Throw to the plate. And he's out, cut down, and that ends the inning. That was a Peters was outstanding in this one, helping them get the win. Collected 4 hits, one of them a home run. Always great to see a player as locked in as he was. Pops Peters comes into this one fresh off a 4-hit game, shades of Tony Gwynn. That's the kind of contact any team would take. 2 outs and runners at first and second.
Hey, right
Pops Peters will hit next. Big game last night, went 4 of 5. This one is labeled. And it one-hops the wall. 1 run comes across, coming around third. Relay, throw home. It's offline, and the run scores. And they lead by 2 now. And with that knock, he advances the hitting streak to 10 games. Quite the run he's on right now, really seeing the ball well. The pitch, and now the runner breaks for third to the right side. Over to the pitcher, and the inning is over. They put 2 on the board with a couple of hits, no errors, and 1 left. Midway in the first, Reno ahead in this game, 2-0. Welcome back. And towing the slab in this one, Pops Peters. Here's a closer look. Opposing batters have struggled against him this year, batting under 200. Think about this. From the start of the wild card era in 1995 through 2023, 50 Major League starting pitchers held opposing hitters to a batting average under 200. Only 5 of those seasons came with an ERA over 3. So it goes to show how effective it makes him to keep that batting average against down. Got it. 1 gone, bottom half of the first. Coming up to the dish now for Sugarland, Luis Guillorme. It's been a tough stretch at the plate. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games. Close one, but doesn't get the call. Right through there for a strike. That's outstanding command on the sinker here in the first, and that could mean a long day for the opposing hitters. Swings through the fastball up in the zone. He reached back and blew the high heat by him. Batter didn't have much of a chance to catch up to that. Got it. 2 gone as the home first is moving along pretty quick. And now, Zach DeZenzo, looking to rebound today, put up an 0 for 4 last night. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. Off to a great start on the mound. It could be a tough game for this lineup. Swing and a miss. Got the strikeout. 3 up and 3 down, inning over. So it's no runs, no hits. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's the left fielder, Jacob Melton. They've got the 3-run lead, but they won't keep it if they don't keep pitching well and aggressively too. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Leadoff batter retired here in the second. And now the shortstop, Zach Short, drove in their only run in last night's game.
0-1.
Cut on and missed. 0-2. That sinking fastball looks really hittable out of the hand, but the late movement just makes it dive under the bat. Got the batter swinging. Already 2 gone in the home half of the second inning. Stepping to the plate for Sugarland, Joe Hudson. Sat out last night's game, but back in there today. He's started this frame with 7 straight strikes. We're in immaculate inning territory. Swings through the fastball up in the zone. And that's number 8, only 1 to go. Swings and misses, struck him out. An immaculate inning. Who needs a defense behind you? An immaculate inning. 3 strikeouts, 9 pitches. 1 out and the bases are empty. Digging in for the aces, Pops Peters.
Get out, get out.
And that's a base hit. And he's clearly locked in after yet another hit, really seeing the ball well lately. And he's a threat every time he steps into the box.
Runner, yes, yes.
There goes the runner in the dirt. The catcher blocks it, and he steals second without a throw. He's into second easily on a wild pitch, and so much for the chance at a double play. 2-2 now. Runner on the go again. And that one hit to first. Deming takes it to first for the out.
Now batting.
Here's the catcher, Aramis Garcia. That one to first. Takes it to the bag, and that'll do it. So one hit is all they get. Moving on. As we go to the last of the third, here's the third baseman, Jaron Williams. Fly ball, left field. The left fielder gets there under it. And there's one down. That's a well-executed pitch. He got him out in front on the pitch away and earned the fly out. Now, Kennedy Corona. One out and the base is empty. And a big swing and a miss.
1-2.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Picks up the 7th strikeout of the ball game. And now at the plate, Austin Deming. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. Rapid fire work on the mound. He's keeping these batters on their toes. Swing and a miss, that's a K. And it's 3 up. If you're looking for a new scent that makes you think of the ballpark, turn to Sudsy Susie's Body Wash. New options include fresh cut grass, pine tar, and hot dog water. Back here in Sugarland, bottom of the 4th, down 0-2, swings through it. Once again, he's ahead 0-2, and he's got the power in this at-bat. Just missed. What a take with 2 strikes. On the ground to the right side, Kaiser. And 1 out now.
Now batting, the second baseman, Luis Guillorme.
So digging in, Luis Guillorme. Struck out swinging in the first AB. And there's a strike. Love how he's attacking the zone, throwing a ton of strikes. These hitters need to be ready to swing at the first good strike they see. 0-2, here's the pitch. Great job to lay off that one on 0-2. Those big looping curves are very tempting. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. 2 outs already in the home 4th. Digging in for the Space Cowboys, Zach DeZenzo. 3-pitch strikeout in the last AB. Will definitely want to do better this time. Both the pitcher and catcher have noticed how aggressive these hitters have been early in the count. Might see if they can get them to chase. Got the hitter swinging for the strikeout. And that's a 1-2-3 inning. Nobody on with 1 out. Next is the designated hitter, Pops Peters. A laser into the outfield. Racing over to make the catch. Bottom half of the 5th, and the Space Cowboys batting. The Sugarland concession stand has some really excellent fajitas, including vegetarian options. Definitely worth checking out. The hitters in this lineup have been aggressive early in the count, swinging a lot, but then when they get down, they need to be a little more patient. Maybe they take some pitches and extend the at-bats, try to get some base runners aboard. Got the batter looking for the K. And the leadoff batter retired in their half of the 5th. And he just continues rolling out there, looking really confident on that 3-pitch K. Short, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. With 2 straight strikes on the inner half of the plate, that leaves the batter vulnerable away. Maybe something off speed. The strikeout there. Two quick outs here in the bottom half of the fifth inning.
Now batting.
And here's the catcher, Joe Hudson. Struck out on just 3 pitches the last time up. Hudson, 33 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2012. Swings through the fastball up in the zone. What a job to stifle this offense. Almost 5 full innings of shutout pitching. Got the strikeout. How about that? An immaculate inning. So 5 perfect innings in the books. Reno with the lead, 7-0. Home half of the 6th. Now the third baseman, Jaron Williams. With all these first pitch strikes, he's clearly not afraid of contact. This is an aggressive and effective approach. Strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Struck out swinging. Leadoff batter retired in the 6th. Now it's the right fielder, Kennedy Corona. Struck out swinging the first time. A little too slow on that heater. He might have been expecting something off speed. Comes up empty, strike 2.
0-2.
Swings and misses. Back-to-back Ks. And now the first baseman, Austin Deming. Hitless yesterday as they only pushed across 1 run. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Quickly in a 2-strike count. We'll see how aggressive he is at the plate. Got the strikeout. How about that? An immaculate inning. Perfection through 6 innings. Top of the 7th here, and now the DH, Pops Peters.
Peters.
So he steps out on the timeout.
Yeah, you got that one, huh, boy?
And that's a base hit. The throw in makes the turn, heads for second base. Now the tag at second, and he's out trying to stretch it into a double. To the top of the order we go. Coming up to the dish now for Sugarland, Greg Jones. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Leadoff batter set down to open the 7th. Here's the second baseman, Luis Guillorme, 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And that one fouled off. The 0-1. That one fouled off. Right side, Melendez. Steps on first for the out.
The designated hitter.
Next up, the designated hitter, Zach DeZenzo.
DeZenzo.
Close, doesn't get the call. Getting deep into this one, and they haven't had an answer for what he's been doing on the mound. He's really executing well in this outing.
No strike.
Pitch misses there. Ball 3. Pretty unusual seeing him fall behind in the count like this. He could give up his first walk here. Ball 4, and that puts an end to the perfect game. Hard to see it go that way. So a man on. Next up for the Space Cowboys, Jacob Melton. Still no hits yet. 1 out away from taking a no-no into the 8th. Next offering is down low. The Space Cowboys held hitless so far in the game. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that'll do it. 7 no-hit innings in the book. Bases are empty with 2 away. Next is the DH, a switch hitter, Peters. Ripped on the ground to second. There in plenty of time, ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down.
Now pitching for Reno.
So they turn things over to the righty, number 67. We'll try to keep this big lead right where it is. Peters was superb in this 2-way performance. Big-time contributions on the Pops Peters, currently on a 10-game hitting streak. Can he keep it going today? It's the Albuquerque Isotopes and the Reno Aces. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Digging in for the Aces, Pops Peters. Doing a good job of driving in some runs of late, more than an RBI per game over the last 10.
Here you go.
Huge swing, and this one sails out of here to right field. That's gotta feel good. A 2-run blast. And that's how they take the lead. It's 2-0. That's a good job to adjust to the inside fastball there. He may have been hunting something on the outer half, but he kept the hands in and blasted that one out for the round tripper. This one is labeled. That one hops against the fence. Around first, hustling for 2. That's a leadoff double. And that makes it another multi-hit game for him. He's had some really good ABs lately. That one might as well have been placed on. Throw over to the bag, just back in. Oh, close play. And now the runner breaks for third, and that's ball 4. The throw out at third. Pitcher catches a break after walking him. That caught stealing hands some momentum back to the defense. First and second here with nobody out. Peters, he's already homered in this ball game.
Hey, come on, big guy. I need you right now.
Hard ground ball, base hit. And here comes the runner. Here's the throw to the plate. Comes across to score. It's 6-1. And he's clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately. He's a threat every time he steps into the box. 1-2 pitch. Hit on the ground, might be 2. There's 1. That is a terrific double play. That double play is a shot in the arm for this pitcher. He's got a chance to limit the damage in this inning now. Pops Peters, the next to hit. Already a homer for him in this one. Ground ball to the right side. Amador. Wide throw and it gets away. Lead runner turns at second. Throw pulls him off the bag and he's safe. It can be hard to stay mentally locked in when you're getting blown out. Part of growing as a ball player for him is learning to deal with adversity. 1 out and runners on the... Quick check on the runner at first. Tag picked off. I'm not sure whether he was getting ready to try for a steal, but that pickoff move had him fooled. Nice job by the pitcher to move the feet quickly and make an accurate throw to get the runner. Well struck, right field.
Go, 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 go.
Gone. That ball was crushed. A 2-run shot, his second of the night. And they add on. It's 12-2. No time to think on that high and inside fastball. He kept the hands in and just let it rip. Hard to get to that pitch, but he hammered it. Peters really stood out in this win. 4 hits, 2 of them home runs. Obviously, he was a big piece of their success in this ball game. Pops Peters, fresh off an impressive 2-home-run performance, he'll look to keep that momentum going today. It's the Albuquerque. Next to hit, Pops Peters. This is a prime opportunity right here.
Hey, drive him in. No one better here.
This one in the air, center field. Montgomery in position. There to make the catch. Both runners tagging from second and third, and they're out in front with a 1-0 lead. Always nice to strike first and put your team ahead. Good situational hitting to score him from third on that sac fly. This one's hammered to left center, well struck. Gone! That ball was crushed. Made them pay for that one. A 2-run blast, and they tie it up. It's 4-4. The pitcher tried to own the inner half with a high and tight heater, but he didn't back down. Great job to get the hands in position and flash through the zone for the homer. All square at 4. To the right side. And a base hit. Coming around third. Runner scores and they take the lead.
On the tag, you're out.
Now the tag at second, and he's out trying to stretch it into a double. Stepping to the plate for Reno, Pops Peters. He's already homered in this ballgame. Should be trouble here. Around first and heading for second. And now the tying run is into scoring position. And he's clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately. He's a threat every time he steps into the box. 0-1 now. Runner takes off for third. Soft roller in front of home. Tags the runner for 1. The tying run is aboard. Stepping to the plate for Albuquerque, Owen Miller. That one to first. Boots it. They get the tag on him, and that's the second out. All set for the start of this inning. Here's the left fielder, Charlie Condon. Trying to bunt for a hit. And steps on the bag for the out. Good idea by the hitter right there. He saw where the fielders were playing him, and he dropped a bunt trying to sneak on base. But he didn't locate it well, and they still got the out.
Hey, clutch up right here. Clutch up.
Hard liner. Dives and makes the catch. Tags up from second, heads to third. Well, he took a risk diving for that ball, but fortunately makes the catch. If it drops, the run probably scores from second base. But because of the great play, he kept the runner from advancing. Huge effort at the dish. I hope he savors this game. Performances like this Pops Peters, one of the top prospects in the league, is ready to go. 2 rising stars facing off in a battle of talent and potential. Bottom half of inning number 2. And here's the first baseman, Pops Peters.
Hey,
way to try it.
And that's a base hit. Around first, hustling for 2. Into second easily with a leadoff double. And he keeps swinging a hot bat. Some really good games lately. Put a great swing on that ball and tattooed it to the tune of 111 miles per hour of exit velocity. Runner takes off for third. Now a pop-up on the infield. Makes the grab, 1 down. Tristan English will hit next.
Hey, drive him in for us. We need you. Here we go.
Runner edging away at second base. Grounds this one up the middle. Ritter. And that is out number 2. Play at the plate, not in time. On the board first, it's 1-0. Pops Peters now at the plate. Homered last night. Added another hit as well. That's a base hit. Around second on his way to third. Headed for the plate. Comes across to score. In safely with a double, second of the day. And he's clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately. He's a threat every time he steps into the box.
Hey, we need you right here. Here you go now.
Runner takes off for third. Ground ball to second. Play made. That ends the inning. They get a run on one. Bottom of the inning. And now at the plate pops Peters.
The first baseman, Peters.
And that one hit to first. Bryant will do it alone. Leadoff batter retired in the sixth. The go-ahead run aboard at first with nobody out.
The first baseman, number 2, Peters.
That's a hit. Throw holds the runner at second, but the go-ahead run now in scoring position and still nobody out. He's just unconscious at the plate these days. Another big game here. Line drives into center are such high percentage swings. There are a lot of hits to be found out there. And now they've got a good chance to take the lead late in this one. Here's the payoff pitch. It's in and out of the glove. To second for one. To first, double play. Nicely done. The 3-6-1 relies on everyone knowing exactly where they're supposed to be, especially for the shortstop who has to be prepared to make the throw before the pitcher's even in position to receive it. Beautifully done there. One away, tie game, and the go-ahead run at first. On the ground to second, might be two. Whips it to first in time. 2 down. Peters was fantastic in the win. 3 hits in this one, always respectable. 3-2, the final score. Pops Peters, one of the top prospects in the league, is ready to go. 2 rising stars facing off in a battle of talent and potential. Next is the designated hitter, Pops Peters. Doing a fine job at the plate recently. More than 3 hits per game over this last stretch. Crushes this one to right, and you can just tell that one goodbye. It is long gone. Blasted that one out of here. 4th home run of the series. And they take the lead. It's 3-0. He was thinking he'd run the high heat right by him, but no such luck. He was all over that pitch for the homer. Ripped on the ground to second. There with plenty of time. Inning over. No runs, no hits. 2 outs and a runner at first. Coming up to the dish for Reno, Pops Peters.
Hey,
way to try that,
And a base hit. Around second on the way to third. Coming to the plate. Runner scores, and they have the lead. Goes to second, back safely as he took a turn for third there. And he's clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately. He's a threat every time he steps into the box. Here it comes, and the runner takes off for third in the dirt. And he swipes third without a throw. Grounder left side. Throws to first. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. They pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, 1 runner left on base. Hope you had a good stretch at home, set for the last half of the seventh. Digging in, Pops Peters. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. One away. That was a really good swing. Lined out, but he was very close to getting on as the go-ahead run.
Hey, clutch up. Your turn right here.
Up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off the glove. To first, not time. Everyone's safe. Seeing the ball very well in this game. Can't fault the infielder on a ball hit that hard. I know I'd be ruling it a base hit if I were doing the official scorer's job. Now, a pivotal at bat in this ball game. The 0-1. Pops this one up. Amador. And we stay tied, inning over. But they played 3 to even it up. Winning run in scoring position with 2 away. Peters, he's already homered in this ball game. Hard ground ball, base hit. And here comes the runner. Throw to the plate. And the Aces walk it off. They take the win in extra innings. A high-scoring thriller. Pops Peters delivered some walk-off magic last game, providing the clutch hit for his team. All eyes on the promising prospect again today. It's the Albuquerque. Next up for the Aces, Pops Peters. First and second with nobody out, and you know this defense is hunting a double play. Base hit! They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs. Next to hit, Rene Pinto.
The catcher, Rene Pinto.
Here's a grounder up the middle. Base hit. 1 run is in. Now the second run is in. Not many hitters can make that kind of contact on balls in that location. High pitch on a 2-strike count, and he did well to put the barrel on it. Nobody out, first and second here. Tristan English getting ready to hit.
Runner.
Double steal attempt. On the ground to first, Hero. Fires to second for 1 and 2. What a play. And now the first baseman, Pops Peters, coming off a 4-hit effort in yesterday's game. And that one hammered. That one hops the wall. Not stopping, he's headed to third. The relay throw. There's the tag, they get the out, and that's the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left aboard. End of 3. The Aces out in front, 4-0. Keston Hero digs in now.
Keston Hero.
Grounder might be 2. Oh, and a great flip. There's 1. That is a terrific double play. Runner at first. Next up for the Isotopes, Benny Montgomery. On the ground is short, could be 2. The flip, there's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there. The lineup flips over. Braden Ward will hit next. 1 and 2, here's the pitch. Double play ball to second. In there safely. Man on at first.
The first baseman,
Stepping to the
number
plate
2,
for Reno,
Pops
Pops Peters.
Hey, your turn. Drive him in.
Oh, nice try!
And that's a base hit. Round second headed for third. Headed for the plate. The relay. They put the tag on him, and that's out number 2. 2 out and a runner in scoring position. Pops Peters, the next to hit. He's 3 for 3 with a couple of doubles and a single.
Now, here we go.
This one is labeled.
Come on, ball. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Snags it on the warning track. One runner left on base as they're unable. Peters was just terrific for them in the 3 hits, 2 of them for extra bases. Really impressive work at the dish. He gave his teammates a lot of opportunity. Pops Peters has been on fire lately, riding a 15-game hitting streak. He's quickly becoming the talk. Now up, Pops Peters. Runner at second with nobody out. Defense will need to make some plays to avoid allowing that run. Absolutely wrecked in the air to deep right center, and it's gone. A home run. And that's what the fans came to see. A 2-run shot, and they boost their lead. It's 4-0. And he extends that nice hitting streak another game with that swing. He looks really locked in. Clearly, he's not just stringing singles together during this streak.
Nice hit.
Hard hit for a base hit. Gets on base and keeps it going. And now the shortstop, Tommy Troy. 1-1 pitch now. Runner on the go. On the ground to the left, Carreras. To first. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. So 1 hit. Now the left fielder, Charlie Condon.
Charlie Condon.
1-1. Here's the pitch. On the ground, right side. Can't glove it cleanly. Oh, and a great flip, but plenty of time to recover, and that's the second out. Good sinker there and got him to mow the grass a bit for a simple ground out. Nice pitching. So here's the cleanup hitter, Pops Peters. And in the first inning, he started off his day at the dish with a 2-run homer. Not a bad way to get things going. Hit hard on a line. Racing over to make the catch. Digging in for the aces, Pops Peters. He's already gone yard in this game. Swing and a rocket.
Get over.
Gone. Big dog's gotta eat. A massive shot. Second home run of the game. The 6th of the series. And they add on. It's 5-2. It's never a bad thing adding some insurance runs, and that home run helped them do just that. That's a good job to be aggressive in the box after watching him closely on the mound. Once you've got his timing down, it's a lot easier to give a strong, confident swing. Always great to see a player as locked in as he was in this one.